It's been a long time since I last had this dream. I reached out for a piece of scrap metal. And then I fell into the ground. Was I dreaming? Fiora! What's that? Fiora. Fiora! She's still breathing. Wake up! Come on! Wake up! She needs water.
Hey everyone, welcome back to Xenoblade Chronicles Definitive Edition. In the last episode, we fought both Fiora and Goldface at Galahad Fortress. After the fight, Shulk jumped off to save Fiora. Now, we're left with this. Fiora, hold on. I'll bring you some water. No repeat dialogue here, but my god, the feels, dude.
Yeah. But
luckily, you don't have to go far. The collectible you're after is right here, and ahead of time, I would say, if you want a narrative experience that's coherent, set it to nighttime. But apart from that, go for it.
that violin.
Huh? Fiora, you're awake. Do you remember? My name is
I can't believe it. My first kiss.
You do remember me. Fiora.
Of course I do. Shulk. I never forgot you or the others.
Then... why?
Because I wasn't me anymore. I wanted to call out, but I couldn't.
What do you mean?
When it happened, when Colony 9 was attacked by the Mechon, I thought I had died. I felt the Mechon's claw rip through me. I couldn't remember anything. There was no sound, no light, no pain. When I came round, I had the body of a machine. And it felt like there was someone inside me.
Someone else? The one who was controlling the Mechon you were in?
Yes, that voice. But I could still see and hear. I was there all the time. Except I had no control over my body, and I couldn't talk.
That's why it seemed like you didn't recognize us.
Yes. Inside my heart, I was crying out desperately. But you didn't hear me. Nobody did.
We always believed it was you.
It's okay. You don't have to say that. I know it would have confused me.
But the person inside you, do you know who it was?
No. I heard her voice when she spoke, but I didn't know what she was thinking. There was something she urgently needed to do. I understood that much.
What do you think happened to her?
Maybe she's sleeping. Or maybe she's trapped like I was.
I hope she stays trapped. Hijacking your body, treating it like it's her own.
I guess.
I say good riddance. And let that be the end of it.
Shulk, I don't think she's totally to blame.
Why not?
She needed my body for something. I don't know what it was. I just know it was important. I want to help.
Why would you?
I knew she was using my body, but I didn't hate her for it. She was kind. She was taking care of my body. I could feel it.
Really?
Yeah. And she did everything she could to protect you.
So, back when we were fighting...
Against Egil, she knew what I wanted to do, and did it for me. So, I want to help her if I can. Please, Shulk.
All right. Then we'll do everything we can to find out what she was trying to do.
Thank you.
Welcome back, Fiora.
I'm glad to be here. What do we do now?
We have to find the others. I know they're alive. I can feel it. Everyone's gonna be surprised when they see you.
Everyone being?
Ryan, Dunban, and there are a few others we met along the way. Sharla, Ricky, and Melia. I just know you're gonna like them.
It looks like you've been through a lot as well.
Yeah. But nothing's gonna separate us now. Come on, let's start searching.
No matter how many times I see that, it just... Oh god, the feels begin. And with that, guys, Fiora's back in the party. And I gotta say, she looks great in the Definitive Edition.
Yeah.
And I gotta say, the lighting engine on this does a great deal. I mean, look at the sheen on the Fiora, especially in that cutscene by the fire. it was great.
Mm-hmm.
And already do we get a new final animation. I don't mean to hop on too much, but I really like it. Also, does it seem like her animation has been changed a bit? She seems to walk a bit more feminine almost.
Yeah.
She's got a bit more sway in the hips as well as the arms, so to speak. But that's enough about me looking at weird things. We're gonna be quiet and we're just going to enjoy the sounds. Welcome to a new region. We'll let you know what it is eventually. The new music definitely has a more classical feel to it, and this place looks amazing. So much so that Monolith decided to insert this very location into the reveal trailer.
Mm-hmm.
And just for one last thing on Fiora's looks, in the original, her hair was really rough and is very hard to make out, but here you could definitely tell that she almost looks the same, and it definitely makes it a bit more clear that her hair has been cut, but it still looks like her.
Mm-hmm.
I'd even argue to say that in the original it definitely was a more of a drastic change.
Yeah, it didn't look like the original Fiora at all.
But here though, they've definitely made it great.
Mm-hmm.
The music's great, the sights and sounds are great. That cutscene, man, it never fails to make me smile.
Mm-hmm.
But with that, let's head onwards. And if we get a chance, we can talk about Fiora as a fighter, and that little jump just brought of a smile on my face. But I'll get into that in later time. Here we have a starting post. There are enemies, there are Antals, if you want to fight, but of course there's as always alternative ways to go up should you not feel comfortable about taking on fights right now. And you know what? I really like it. It gives you the option to be like, hey, do you want to fight now, or do you want to hold off because you're not a free party strong? It's game design like that which I can really appreciate. And speaking of game design, that's something I really look forward to talking about in a little bit.
Shulk!
Fiora! What's wrong?
Sorry. My body feels a bit strange. I think I just need to rest. I'm sorry.
It's okay. We can take a break here. I wonder what happened after the fortress. Where did the others all end up? The Monado's light is fluctuating. That Mekon really messed it up. But still, I have to protect Fiora.
Shulk, can't you sleep?
Sorry. Did I wake you?
No, it's okay. I slept really well.
You want to eat? You must be hungry.
No thanks, but I'd like some water.
Okay. You should eat, even if you're not hungry. You need to get your strength back.
No, I'm fine. This body has its uses. I never need to eat. I never get hungry. I just run on water. Don't worry. I prefer my old body. But this one has some advantages. Shulk. You can leave me. It's okay.
What?
I mean, look at me, Shulk. This body is a Mechon body, so I should live here on Mechonis. This is where I belong.
You don't have to do that.
The Fiora you knew is dead. Just think of it like that. It's for the best.
But I can see it's not true. I mean, you're right here. I'll never forget how I felt when I thought I'd lost you back at the colony. I should have done something. I thought if only I had the power to save you.
Shulk.
No. No more regrets. I will protect you. Besides, there's someone else inside your head. We can't leave her there.
I guess not.
Mechon! No! Not now!
Shulk! Let me...
Fiora! Right. Come on, Monado. Don't let me down.
The Monado bends to your will.
No! I won't let you take her from me! This time, I will protect Fiora! Yes! The Monado's light! I can do this!
That cutscene is great for one reason, and it emphasizes Shulk lost Fiora. Now he's not going to let that happen again. The Monado's back, and you can use anything: speed, shield. But these Mechon are no big deal. They are just simply there to emphasize the emotion of the cutscene in which you just saw. In fact, these ones don't even topple you. They are simply here just to give you a bit of chip damage here and there and just wail on you. But if you can, inflict shield, inflict speed on you, and they can hardly do anything for you.
We can definitely do this! Come on, we can do it!
And it just shows. Shulk could take on Mechon on his own. And if you're hoping for a bit of background detail, Fiora, unfortunately, is not there in the background. At least I don't think she is. Nope, she just somehow disappeared. It would have been nice, but hey, it's not needed. Fiora's still here with us.
The Monado. It worked, but I feel worse than before. Whatever he did to the Monado is... What's that sound? No! We're surrounded!
Where are we?
You're up then.
Sharla! What happened to us?
I don't know. I've only just come round.
Where are the others?
I look for them, but they're nowhere to be seen.
Oh.
Ryan, thanks.
Huh?
For protecting me back there.
Yeah. It got rough, but at least you got out safe.
What is it?
Look at me. I'm useless. Can't even keep a promise. I promised Fiora I'd look after Shulk. Stupid.
You promised to protect the guy who protects you. Am I missing something?
In the old days, Shulk was kind of frail. You know, like a little bunniv that gets bossed around by the other colony animals. It was me who used to be there, to save him. That's why I promised Fiora. But now look at me.
Ryan.
He's stronger now. And not just because he's got the Monado. I've done all I can to help him. He doesn't need me.
That's not the Ryan I know. Do you remember Colony 6?
Yeah?
The Mechon were always on the doorstep of our home, the colony. Thinking about it, I realized they were after the ether underneath it.
Yeah, I suppose so. If they could stockpile energy from there, they could get to any part of Bionis.
The Colony 6 Defense Force suffered its fair share of pain. And not just physical. Friends and family. Alive one day, gone the next. It all became so normal. You end up wondering how you can possibly make a difference when war is so futile. I'm not the only one who felt like that sometimes. But nobody ever gave up. And you know why?
Because you were strong?
We had no choice but to be strong. Everybody had someone to protect. The moment you looked away, you'd lose everyone you loved. So we had to keep looking straight ahead. We couldn't stop fighting.
Man, that's tough. Puts my problems into perspective. I suppose I should get back to being Ryan.
Don't go doubting yourself, even if things get tough.
You're right. There'll be plenty of time to stare at my feet when I'm old and crooked. Get it?
I get it. So now what?
We go looking for Shulk and Fiora. I might be like a third wheel, but I can still lug around the heavy stuff.
Finally! That's the Ryan I know.
Back there. Were you talking about that guy Gaddo?
Not just about him. Why do you ask?
Oh, nothing. Just, you know, seems like tough competition for a guy like me.
Ryan. Do you think Shulk and the others are okay?
Course they are. They wouldn't die from something like that.
Back to your old self, I see. Right, we better get looking.
This area right here is just a slew of great cutscenes, character reunions, and character development. Ryan, to his point, he kind of got shoved to the background ever since Colony 9. And you know, it's nice that they bring that to the forefront, that things have changed dynamically. Shulk doesn't need anyone now with the Monado, but I like how Ryan sort of like accepts that role. It's like, all right, I've got to look out. After things. However, there is one thing that I have to emphasize now, and it's going to be really immature, and it's going to be really tactless. And it's not about the cutscene itself. It's not even about how the characters are. If I want to point out that the Definitive Edition has given us new armor and new appearances and etc. Can we just look at Charlotte for a second? Get a close up. Well, bye. She ran off. Okay. Immaturely, can we get a close up of like her chest area? the armor set. Very subtle. It's got
the arrows.
It's got arrows pointing. During that cutscene, I was fuming, going, "Are you?"
It's like with me and the Melia armor during our live stream.
They're pointing! They're literally pointing at the bosoms! What? They're not subtle! I'll give them that! But anyway, I love Ryan's character development and so on, so forth. Good slew of cutscenes. But you know what the most beautiful part is? That's not... That's better. That's a lot better. No. But if the Shulk and Fiora cutscene is awesome. Ryan and Charlotte's cutscene, awesome. Let's proceed. We can go on for a little bit longer. And also, I love this dynamic. It starts off with Shulk and Fiora, then on to the two next characters.
What's that sound?
Someone's in a fight. Up ahead. Shulk!
Ryan!
I got your back! We'll turn them into scrap!
Right!
Remember how he said it all comes back together? Here we are. The three leads that began this journey initially. And here we have new enemy types. Offensive Seeker Unit and Offensive Defense Unit. Couldn't tell, they're pretty much archetypes of some people see. They can buff themselves offensively, defensively, but however, it's not really going to be much of a challenge. Because they can be broken, toppled, but like I said during Shulk's initial solo fight, these are simply here for thematic purposes.
Good to see you. I knew you'd make it, Shulk.
Thanks to you.
Ryan! Ryan, it's you!
Fiora! She remembers us.
Yeah, she's been through a lot.
I can see. Wow.
If only we could find Dunban.
Yeah, he'll be blubbering at the sight of us.
I don't think he'd ever cry in front of you two.
So he does cry.
When no one's watching.
Yep. He's always been like that. He's a big softie, but he hates anyone seeing it.
I never knew.
Nope, I don't believe it.
Take it easy. Oh, I'm okay. I want to see my brother. Let's go, Shulk.
If you can't walk, I'll carry you.
I'm much heavier now.
I've been pumping my guns.
I can see. Ryan, you really looked after Shulk for me.
I wanted to, but it feels more like he's the one who's been protecting me.
That's not true.
It's okay. I know it, you know it. I'm not here to protect you anymore.
But you are here for something.
Yeah. What I did just now. It don't matter how strong you get, you ain't got eyes in the back of your head. So I've got your back.
Ryan, you...
Ryan, you're like a whole new person.
What do you mean by that?
I mean, it's good you've become so dependable.
Was I that undependable before?
Take it as a compliment.
Ha! You haven't changed a bit. What would we do without you?
Right, let's go. You want to see my brother cry, don't you?
Yeah, wouldn't miss it.
but with that heartfelt reunion, guys. We're all back. If you're as a guest right now, it's how and we end on how we began. Ryan Charlotte taking up the reins. We've talked about a lot how the characters are being developed and how they're catching up. Next episode though, guys, the next cutscene coming up is a great one. Not only is it very character defining, not only is it one of the favourites throughout the Xenoblade community, but the next cutscene was game changing. I'll explain why in the next episode. But with that said though, guys, thank you very much for watching. If you like this video, be sure to like it, dislike it, well then you can leave this reunion we're having. But if you want to subscribe to see more content like this, be sure to subscribe and thank you. Until then though, we'll see you next time.
I've got your back.
But I'm gonna have to change Charlotte's.
Whole attire.
Yeah!
Because, hey, guess what? You focus on the front, you take away the front, it shows the arse. We can't win! Boobs or butt? Which one do we show first? Please, say to the end. Charla, I officially deem you butt boob.
You wanna see my brother cry?